Hi there, welcome. My name is Barbara Derrick, and I wanted to show you how to use the Artist Muse cards and what they're all about. Okay, we are in the Moodle site of Native Studio Art Cultural Institute, and I'm in an editing mode. When you're within the course, it'll look different. But this little arrow here, click on it. It'll create a drop-down list of all the items in the course in that field under that label. And today, there's only one item under this field. And if you were to go to Community Forum, for example, you would see the discussion boards, scheduled lives, the Artist Muse chat area, and anything related to times and dates with the scheduled lives. Of course, right now this is new, so it will eventually get full. And you can fold these labels back up so that we don't have what we call in the techie geek world the scroll of death, where you just go on and on and on, and that used to happen and can happen if you don't have collapsible topics like here. Okay, let's go to the Artist Muse cards. Click on that, and what we have in Moodle is a bit of a slowness, anywhere from 30 seconds to 45 seconds. It's thinking hard. This will pop up, just click outside of that. A little bit of information about the game itself. It's in a book, what we call a book in Moodle. So the very front page is going to tell you, it's like an index. There are 14 theme cards. The theme cards are related to the various things that we have studied together in Native Studio Art, whether it comes from landscapes to animals to cityscapes to night, day, and the list goes on, even to people, faces. And so I selected 14 of those themes. There were a few more, but I thought 14 would just get us started. The next 3 set of cards, the color cards, the door cards, the window cards, are all Betsy Stroud's copyrighted deck of cards that accompany her book, The Artist Muse. Now, without infringing upon copyright, we're using this as an educational purpose for time being, for a limited time. And what I would like to do is redevelop our own color strategies, our own opportunities to change and switch up our art, our creativity. And some really complicated window cards, and those of us who have been advanced, which means that we've used various techniques and tips from other creators, we can maybe help develop this a little bit. Okay, the colors, I talked about themes, and I talked about where the 3 other decks came from. Okay, 25 color cards are related to the colors you're going to use after you pull your theme card. So step 1, theme card. Step 2, get your color card. Step 3 is door card, which is the opportunity to challenge ourselves. And the door card is always related to different tips and techniques, whether it be symbols or push you into abstraction or ideas that'll stretch you. The 25 window cards, this you can leave till the end. I'd say that when we get tired of the door cards, we can move to the window card and select a window card. And so therefore it would be theme card, color card, window card. Okay, and this is at a later date. Then, once we've done a few of the window cards, we decide that maybe we want to draw all 4 cards and switch them up. Remember, nothing is set in stone, and this is just to get us just out of the comfort zone, to stretch our limiting mindset. And what I discovered when I'm doing this is I will say things quietly to myself like, I don't want to do this anymore. And what I do to stop my limiting thinking is I go, stop, or click, stop, click, stop, click, stop. So that's what I say to myself to bring some awareness into that negative thinking, because that's really important. Okay, and this is what this is all about. It's when we switch off the critical thinking, because there's a place for thinking and there's a place to move all our creativity into our heart, from our heart center. This is true. When we are open and receptive to creating something outside of what we're familiar with, all of a sudden, after about 20-30 minutes, it may take longer, but we get into the creative zone. We do. And we're not going to feel comfortable with new art. So let's do step 1. We're going to go and get our theme card. Step 1, 1 to 14 numbers. And what it's going to do is take you to a random number generator. Here it is on a website. You can hit start and it will keep going. When you hit stop, write the number down. So we have number 8. Okay? Then you can X out and go down to step 2. Click here. And again, it will randomly generate start and then stop. So we have 17. That's for step 2. We go to step 3. Okay, another 0 to 25. Start, stop. You get 22. Okay. You will notice at the right-hand side, all your cards are visibly showing. Okay, so your theme card that we've received was card 8. And after it quits thinking a bit here, it'll eventually get to where we need to. I wiggle my mouse around. I get impatient. It just hangs there. Okay, click outside of that. Okay, scroll down. Your theme card is Water Creek theme. Write it down. Go down to step 2. On your right-hand side, we had 17. Click. Click outside of that. Scroll down. And it says, do an unlimited palette painting. Use at least 12 pigments. To finish the painting, glaze a transparent wash of one color over some or all of the painting to pull together the composition. It's an unlimited palette, which means there's 12 colors for you to choose from. So, write down 12 pigments. Okay. And now we're going to go to step 3. You see it on the right-hand side. And you're going to select 22. Right there. And it's wiggling my mouse around. We need some music, right? And it's hanging a bit. It could be hanging because I'm recording. Click outside of that. It's because it's the front page. It wants to remind you not to get lost. The door card 22. It says, paint a creative self-portrait. So mark down self-portrait. We've done that. By describing aspects of yourself in symbols. Use at least 3 things that are characteristic of you. So, symbols. You get to decide what symbols, where those symbols are in your portraiture. And she says 3 things that are characteristic of you. So think of those symbols, 3 of them that relate to you. And we go back to, you can go back to the forum. Here, the Artist Muse Corner. You are set to go. So what we have for there as a summary for this is we begin with a Water Creek theme. So The creek theme is going to have 12 different colors or pigments. And within that creek water, you have a self-portrait. Isn't that exciting? You could have a painting of yourself with water running through your mouth, and maybe the symbol is a rectangular rock, and now you have something to pivot from, like to jump from. And I challenge you, this is a great place to enjoy. I've enjoyed it so far, and when you get into your painting, put on the music that soothes your soul and gets you rocking or chillaxing with flute music. When you're done your photo, take a picture on your phone, upload it in the discussion forum, and share once you upload the image, underneath it, you can put text in it and write the numbers down, 8, 17, 22, in that order, and tell us a little bit about it. All right. I've already did a little bit of that introduction to the discussion board. You'll find it underneath the label, under introduction. Love you all. Let's get started.